guys, it's Greta here, ladies relationship coach, and today, my lovelies, I wanted to share 5 ways that makes you look really desperate in a guy's eyes. So, way number 1 is flirting extensively and approaching men in the clubs or anywhere else. So, let me give you some real life examples. The first example is where my really good friend, a very long time ago, she approached a guy on a street. So my friend is very beautiful, and she approached a very good looking guy on a street, and she just walked up to him and gave him like this really cool, she gave him this compliment saying like, hey, I just wanted to tell you you're really, really handsome. And then she walked off. So she thought she's just giving him a compliment and that's it. Now, I shared this story recently to one of my guy friends, and I said, this is what she did. What do you think about it? And his response was like, wow, how desperate is she? Okay, girls, don't do that. Another example that I wanted to give you, extensive flirting. Again, real life story. So I'm sitting in the bar with my sister, and we are watching these 2 girls and 2 guys. We can see that it's the first date. And the guys are kind of just having a normal conversation. The guys like just kind of, we're not really doing much. We just involved in the conversation. And the girls are doing all of this. So the girls, we looked very pretty. We had the makeup, the hair, all of that. And this is literally what the girls have been doing all night. Ha ha ha, up and down, like really touching the guys, trying to kind of seduce them, like doing all these kind of roles, like doing the dancing moves were like up and down, and the guys just kind of observing the whole thing. They look like we can't believe their eyes. And also at the same time, I get a lot of guys telling me, let's say the pickup artist is like, Greta, it's so easy to get these girls, that when the girls are acting so easy and so into you and trying to seduce you, that you're just thinking like, damn, can you just make it a little bit harder, because I'm just so put off, I don't even want to sleep with you anymore. Girls, don't put yourself on a plate so much. Let them to charm you. Let them to impress you. When you're doing all of this, what's the point for them? They're just enjoying the show, and we're thinking, great, I'm getting straight in there, I'm taking it, and then that's it. There is no more to it, okay? Now, the third example that I wanted to give you. Again, I was at this place, piano bar. And again, I was observing this couple, and in the beginning it looked really nice. Okay, the guy and the girl chatting. Then the girl was drinking a bit more and more and more, which seemed fine. And then there was a really cool song, and she got up and she went in the middle, right, in the middle of the stage, and she started dancing, but like really, really extensive dancing, really like attention-seeking dancing. And then I was looking at the guy, how he's responding, and he looked so embarrassed. He looked like, what are you doing? Like it's just embarrassing. You're just looking desperate. He looked so put off and so embarrassed. Okay. Tip number 2 would be calling and texting him all the time, double texting him, double calling him, telling him how much you like him, just being needy, clingy. Like, give a guy a break. If you're gonna double text him, if you're gonna text him more when he texts you, you're gonna turn him off very quickly. He will be telling, oh my god, this girl is hot, but she's actually, let me give you another example. This guy was saying, gosh, I met this girl, she is so hot, she is so beautiful. And he says, she's texting me all the time, telling me what's going on with her day every single day, and I'm not even replying. And he's like, as beautiful as she is, she's just crazy. He was making fun of her so much, and then he was like, I think I'll just let her text me for another week and I'm just gonna block her. Desperation number 2. The third way which makes you look desperate is looking for somebody to make you happy because you can't make yourself happy or you don't know how to do it. So you're looking for the guy, you're looking for that relationship for somebody to complete you or to make you happy. Now, guys, we are in charge of our own happiness. And if you're gonna depend on someone else to make you happy, what's gonna happen when that person decides to push your buttons and make you sad instead? Or what are you gonna do? You're gonna blame him for not making you happy when you're actually in charge of your own happiness? Okay? So girls, make yourself happy and don't look for the guys to make you happy, because you'll just come across as a desperate girl who is sad, unhappy with her life, and basically is looking for some kind of entertainment or somebody to save her out of her life and make her happy. And that's really unattractive. Okay, the fourth way that makes you look desperate is talking badly about your exes. This guy has cheated on me, this guy has done this to me, this guy abused me, this guy disappeared, this guy did this, and my ex is this and that and all of that. The truth is, people will treat you of how you let them treat you. So if that guy did all of these things to you, it's because you let them walk all over you. You let them do all these things to you. So when you're sharing these things to the guy, he will just look at you as sad and desperate. And he will be like, girl, take responsibilities for your own actions. You know, like if that guy was doing all these things to you, you were with him in the past and now you're talking badly about him. What does it make you? You know, how is that attractive? That's just gonna make you look sad. You're gonna be like, he was using me, he was doing this, he was doing that. The guy will be like, gosh, I don't want a girl who has been used, who can't stand on her own 2 feet, who lets man abuse her. You know, this is not an attractive girl. I want a girl who's high value and who does not let people walk all over her. And the fifth way that makes you look really desperate in a guy's eyes is when if he breaks up with you, you're begging him back, you're crying about it, you're asking for forgiveness, you're telling him that you're gonna change, you're texting him all the time, you're calling him all the time, you are showing up in the places that he is going. You know, all you're doing, you're basically confirming to the guy that he has made the right decision by breaking up with you, because none of the guys want a pathetic, sad, desperate girls who can't live without them. They want a woman of high value who can stand on her own 2 feet, and if a breakup happens, she sees the light at the end of the tunnel and she knows that she's in charge of her own happiness and there is plenty more fish in the sea and that she's gonna be totally fine without him. Now that's a challenge and that is what guys go for. Okay, so ladies, if you like this video, please press like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. As I said to you before, I also do Instagram lives, so girls, follow me on my Instagram. There you can ask me free questions. And also, if you would like some coaching, get in touch and I'll help you out. Kisses from London.